The first response coming in from India on the 26% tariff that has been imposed on our country. Remember, this is in response to over 50% Donald Trump says that India levies on American goods. Here's what India has said. The tariffs are a mixed bag, but it's not a setback. Commerce Ministry has said we are analyzing the impact of the 26% tax. First 10% tariff already kicking in from the 5th of April. Remember, there will be, of course, finer blueprint here. There will be a lot of terms and conditions that will come in. It's not just about a number of 26% or 30%. I want to bring in our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan. Also joining me, Karishma Sudani from Business Today Television. Geeta, go ahead. How are you looking at this specifically with regard to India? Do you think it's a fair discounted tariff, as he says, or perhaps should have been much lower? Or how are you also then looking at the geopolitics angle of it? Globally, how's the world responding?
Just begin with globally.
Yes.
There is a benchmark. There is a 10% tariff that is going to be levied on all countries. There are massive reactions that are coming in. Some are saying that this is not what friends do, but are not going to go ahead with reciprocity in terms of Australia. China is saying they're going to hit back. But what is coming, or the reactions that are coming from India, are quite interesting. Commerce Ministry right now analyzing details of what's really happening and how it is going to impact India. There are 4 major areas, or 5 to be precise, where these duties, these tariffs could be impacted. India does export electronics, gems and jewelry, nuclear manufacturing or plant materials, parts, and petrol. As also very important over here is the fact that there is the analysis that has happened, and there are reports coming in that there could be that the Indian side thinks it's a mixed bag and not an absolute setback. They are talking about how there could be exemptions to certain areas. Now we have to look into the details of what those exemptions could really mean. It's not a setback is what the Indian side is saying, and that it is certainly a mixed bag. Again, are the sensitive areas, Pooja, like the agro sector, the agricultural sector, going to get some relief in all this is something we'll have to wait and see. Pharma certainly is going to be impacted, apart from the other 4 that I mentioned earlier. The areas that are going to be impacted, it could vary from 10% to 26%. Again, Commerce Ministry analyzing which are the areas that are going to be majorly impacted by this decision. And for India, India is on a time frame. We're looking at the BTA. The BTA bilateral trade agreement has to be signed by fall of this year, and then maybe things will ease out for India and between India and the United States of America. Up until then, what is India going to do with these tariffs? And what are the exemptions?
Very interesting. We'll see how the markets also will respond, as Geeta is telling us. Remember, did not make a direct mention of the pharma sector, the agro sector, but will that find in how the markets are going to respond, the uncertainty that there was ahead of Donald Trump's announcement. Stay on with me, Geeta. Also joining me, Karishma Sudani, and we have more news coming in. Remember, this is amid the exemptions also that have come. Karishma, I want to first bring you in here about what Geeta has also been suggesting, that he did make a lot of personal remarks, but there will be a lot of fine details, finer blueprint that will have to be looked at. And what do we mean when we say the Commerce Ministry is analyzing this 26%?
Well, Pooja, it's been quite a few days now that the ministry was prepping up for this impact. Definitely, it's not been full waiver for us, but we are still on the safe line. In fact, if you go through the fine print of the text, you will see that the legal provisions outline specific goods that are exempt from this percentage-based tariffs. And the sectors that the text here mentions includes across semiconductors, across automobiles, pharmaceuticals, which are big sectors that India has been exporting to US on. In fact, close to about 35% of our exports on pharmas are let alone to US. So there are existing exemptions already, and somewhere I think India is going to be the silent hero in this, which of course will be analyzed by Commerce Ministry. To what extent are we going to get these exemptions
Tell me about this big silver lining, possibly when it comes to pharma, semiconductor, which in many ways India is promoting at a significant level. We are told that pharma and semiconductor chips have been exempt from the tariff. There's Annex 2 of the Trump order that's giving a certain leeway to India. Copper, lumber articles, critical minerals have also been exempt. As more and more details come in on this, Karishma, tell me more, because that's what I think when the ministry is analysing, it will want to see all these negotiations up until now and the friendship with Prime Minister Modi. Has it resulted in any sort of the tariff relief that we were expecting?
Pooja, it's very important for us to understand that these exemptions have already been subject to Section 232 tariffs under various past presidential proclamations. So we yet do not know that in what percentage or what parts of these sectors are we going to get a clear exemption. And even if it is a clear exemption or not, it's a partial exemption pertaining to certain intricacies that are involved. But sectors like copper, pharmaceutical, semiconductor, critical minerals, energy products, and also auto products being listed on this can actually work out big for us.